Hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna talk about Monark, a very obscure RPG that came out some years ago, developed by some of the guys of Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah, not me, my t-shirt. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I have a new co-host here, these deformed Trojan horse. I don't know where I got it, but he doesn't talk. It doesn't interrupt my intros or outros. How cool is that, huh? Let's begin. At last I can bitch about this goddamn game. It disappointed a lot of people for reasons that I actually disagree with. I think there were a lot of complaints about the graphics, the characters, and the persona feels, right? I couldn't care less. One big complaint that I share with everybody though is the combat. First of all, the story takes place in a lockdown high school where students are being victimized by a strange mist. Your silent protagonist has been chosen alongside other characters, some good and some bad, to fight with powers given by a demon monarch, hence the name of the game. So your goal is to stop the mist on every school building by defeating the evil characters who also got powers. I actually really like the story, the characters, and the psychological issues they all show when being confronted. It also has some cool horror elements because you have a madness bar that increases the more time you spend in the mist. But you know what ruined this RPG for me? Combat. It's pretty much a ripoff of Lon Kars's previous game, Lost Dimension. You move around in limited areas with you, your partner, and some skeletons that join you for plot reasons. You fight other skeletons all the time, so there's very little variety in terms of enemy design. The big problem with Monarch is that it has some real nasty difficulty spikes, because on every chapter, enemies' level, stats, and HP increases considerably as opposed to your weak-ass characters. Even on casual mode, you get slaughtered because of the level difference. And the one thing that screws it all up is the grinding system. You don't gain experience by defeating enemies. Instead, you get spirit points that you need to unlock character abilities. Of course, you need a shit ton of them to unlock one miserable ability that'll grant you one single level. And all of these spirit points all shared among the entire party. And that's what pretty much killed Monarch for me. Well, that and the god-awful boss battle themes, the music during them is complete garbage that doesn't fit at all a dark-themed story like this. Thankfully, you can just mute them like I did. But there's no way to mute such a convoluted leveling system, and it's atrocious difficulty spikes. What, you think you can just grind your way out of this game? Nope, there are more issues to deal with. Whenever a new ally, human or creature joins you, they start at level 1. You have to grind for hours and hours till they pick up with your MC. Also, every single character, including your skeleton allies, has a madness level. If it reaches 100%, they die. The bar increases by using skills called authorities, which are native to every character, and of course, those are always the most useful skills in battle. So you have to balance out when to use them and when it's better to use a regular art or item or defend or do nothing and waste your damn turn. Keep in mind most skills use up your HP apart from increasing the madness level, which leaves you very vulnerable. Oh, and enemies attacking you also increases the level. Everything increases the level. You can use items to decrease it, thankfully. Unfortunately, economy sucks in this game and you also need the same damn points you earn to buy stuff. Your skill points! Why is that my currency? If a character is nearby the enemy you're attacking, just like in Lost Dimension, they will execute a follow-up attack. Another similar feature to that game is the defer system where you can pass your turn to a nearby ally if you're too far away or something. I don't understand how all of these features worked fine in Lost Dimension, increasing the challenge, sure, but also making it more engaging, whereas here, they feel like a punishing chore that exists only to ruin your goddamn day! So you're constantly worrying about that stupid madness level, but that's not it! It also increases outside of battle! Whenever you're in a mission on your way to defeat the next Monarch, you will walk around the school hallways performing investigations. As I mentioned before, this is the horror part of the game. As you investigate or explore, your level will continue to increase. And if you come close to any of these possessed students, it will skyrocket considerably, so you have to avoid them. What are these investigations for? Because you always need to find the portal that leads you to where the next boss is hiding. This is a big mechanic of the game and I loved it. But why does my madness level carry over to battle? That only makes it even more unfair. I could go on with the features that do work in your favor, like strategically increasing the madness level, ironically, to reach an enlightenment stat, which temporarily buffs your character a heck of a lot, but what's the point? All the good, interesting features this game has are completely annihilated by the most horribly broken balance I've seen ever in a strategy RPG. And I know the graphics look mediocre at best, making it look like a PS3 game or even a PS2 one. At least the character design is somewhat interesting, and the music, well, outside of the horrendous boss battle themes, is actually one of its only highlights. There are some themes that will rock your brain out, believe it or not. Too bad that they are wasted in such an infuriating game. And to add insult to injury, Monark also features questionable English dub and bad localization. Some social issues and NPCs are also extremely awkward, pretentious and annoying, with modernized political bullshit being inserted by the developers themselves. So it's not just the combat or the graphics, it's also the story. It's like everything came straight out of a great idea, only to be destroyed by something or someone during development. You know what? This is a game that didn't know exactly what it wanted to be. A game with no identity, like the target audience it was trying to reach. Man, this game pisses me off. I really wanted to like it. It had a lot of potential, but like I said, everything ruined it. You know, it's just like in the middle of the development of the game, something happened and everything went wrong. Monark, hard pass, don't play it. Maybe Monark is a deformed game just like this horse, huh? Dude, what the hell are you doing here? I told you to get the hell out! Wait, without me, your intros wouldn't be as funny and you know that. Well, he's got a point. Fine, you can stay. Monark, everybody, that was my review. That's it. Thanks for watching, 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 thanks for watching. I think he finally lost his mind. That's what happens when you play a game like Monark. Thanks for watching, thanks for watching, thanks for watching, thanks for watching.